In the outer reaches of the galaxy, far beyond the Emperor's meticulously charted territories, a faint, cryptic signal disrupts the void, a distress call echoing from a long-forgotten world. This uncharted planet, shrouded in perpetual twilight and veiled by mysterious energy, is rumored to be the cradle of an ancient terror. Amid whispers of a bioengineered menace once sealed away by a civilization lost to time, the Empire takes notice. Convinced that such forbidden power could tip the scales of galactic domination, Emperor Palpatine dispatches his most formidable enforcer, Darth Vader, to investigate and secure the world. Vader's orders are unequivocal: uncover the planet's secrets and harness its latent energies for the Empire's relentless march toward total control. Under an inky sky pierced by distant stars, Vader's flagship pierces the atmosphere of the barren, windswept world. Alongside him, a battalion of elite stormtroopers and Imperial technicians descend onto a landscape of twisted canyons and ancient ruins. The air is heavy with foreboding, charged by an unseen, malevolent force. As the stormtroopers set up a forward base near the ruins, uneasy murmurs ripple through the ranks. Strange symbols etched into crumbling stone hint at a long-extinguished civilization, one that dabbled in forces dark and mysterious, forces that might have awakened something unspeakable. Deep beneath the surface of a labyrinthine temple, a dormant horror stirs. Hidden within the recesses of ancient corridors, the xenomorphs, elegant and lethal in their alien design, begin to stir from their ageless slumber. These creatures with sleek obsidian exoskeletons, elongated heads, and acid for blood are not mindless killers. They are the culmination of an ancient experiment in evolution, perfected as nature's ultimate predators. When the first trooper patrol vanishes without a trace, panic surges. Unseen, the xenomorphs begin to hunt, their silent approach heralded only by the distant echo of chittering and the glint of predatory eyes. Vader, sensing a disturbance in the Force, marches toward the source of the anomalies. He discovers that the xenomorphs are not mere scavengers. They are organized, their instincts honed by centuries of isolation in the planet's dark underbelly. In a series of harrowing encounters, stormtroopers find themselves ambushed in claustrophobic corridors of ancient stone and tangled, bioluminescent foliage. The laser blasts and the hissing shrieks of the alien brood fill the air as the Imperial contingent fights a desperate, increasingly futile battle. Amid the chaos, an Imperial scientist, driven by ambition, attempts to sample the xenomorph genetic material, hoping to weaponize the creatures. His experiments, however, only serve to agitate the creatures further, sparking waves of aggression that even the disciplined stormtroopers struggle to contain. Realizing that conventional tactics are failing, Vader decides to personally lead a strike force into the heart of the labyrinth. His black armor, a symbol of dread, moves with inhuman precision as he cuts through swarms of xenomorphs. The planet's ancient architecture becomes a nightmarish arena. Narrow passageways, crumbling archways, and vast echoing chambers become the stage for brutal skirmishes. The xenomorphs exhibit an almost uncanny ability to anticipate the stormtroopers' moves, as if the very structure of the planet is an extension of their primal will. Vader's lightsaber clashes against chitinous exoskeletons in a dance of light and shadow. Each fallen trooper, each burst of acid corroding metal and flesh alike, reinforces the grim reality. This world is a trap, and its hunter is far more cunning than any enemy the Empire has ever faced. As the battle intensifies, the true mastermind of the planet's horror reveals itself: the Xenomorph Queen. Towering and fearsome, she is the matriarch of the brood, her presence commanding an almost religious reverence among her offspring. In the depths of the ruined temple, where ancient hieroglyphs speak of a dark power interwoven with the cosmos, the Queen emerges. Her arrival transforms the conflict from a series of isolated skirmishes into an all-out war for survival. In a climactic convergence, Vader and his remaining elite forces confront the Queen in a vast, shadow-drenched chamber. Here, the very walls seem to pulse with the dark energy of the planet, and the air vibrates with the resonance of long-suppressed nightmares. Vader, channeling the dark side of the Force, engages the Queen in a duel that transcends the physical, a battle of wills and raw primordial power. His lightsaber ignites in a blaze of crimson fury as it meets the Queen's lethal, sinuous strikes. The clash is relentless. The metallic hum of the saber against the wet, echoing shriek of alien fury fills the chamber in a symphony of devastation. Even as the duel rages on, the battlefield around them is engulfed by chaos. Swarms of xenomorphs flood every passage, driven by an instinctual mandate to annihilate all who trespass in their dominion. In a desperate bid to turn the tide, Vader contemplates a perilous gambit, to harness the very energy of the dark side that courses through the ancient ruins. As he does so, a sinister resonance emerges between his own inner darkness and the alien terror before him. The connection is both repulsive and awe-inspiring, a stark reminder of the fine line between order and chaos, control and annihilation. In a moment of grim clarity, Vader recognizes that the Emperor's ambition and his own relentless pursuit of power may have unleashed a force beyond even his control. The Xenomorph Queen, a living embodiment of that unleashed terror, pushes him to the edge of his resolve. In a final, cataclysmic exchange, Vader channels a concentrated surge of dark energy, momentarily overwhelming the Queen. But the victory is Pyrrhic. The cost is measured in shattered bodies, broken spirits, and the irrevocable scar left on his soul. In the aftermath, silence blankets the ancient ruins. The remnants of the Imperial force, scattered, broken yet unbowed, begin a hasty retreat from the planet that has become a tomb of their hubris. Darth Vader, his armor scarred and his resolve hardened by the ordeal, orders the evacuation. The uncharted world is left in a state of eerie quiet, its dark corridors now echoing only with the distant, persistent hissing of a lingering threat. Back aboard the flagship, as Vader watches the planet shrink into the void of space, he is haunted by the realization that some forces of nature are not meant to be controlled. The dark side of the Force, which once seemed a tool to bend the galaxy to his will, now mirrors the uncontrollable savagery of the Xenomorphs. A reminder that power, when unbridled, exacts a terrible price. In the shadows of the galaxy, the Xenomorph infestation endures. The ancient temple, with its cryptic warnings etched in stone, stands as a monument to the folly of those who dare to summon darkness. Rumors spread among Imperial officers of a virus-like contagion, of a threat that might one day escape the confines of that forsaken planet and spread its malevolence across star systems. For Darth Vader, the expedition is a grim lesson in the perils of ambition. While the Empire's outward might remains unchallenged, the encounter with the Xenomorphs has sowed seeds of doubt in his mind, a lingering question of whether the Emperor's grand designs might someday be undone by the very darkness they sought to command. Thus, the saga of the Xenomorph invasion becomes etched in Imperial memory, a cautionary tale of hubris and the eternal struggle between order and chaos. It is a story that will be whispered in the corridors of power, recounted in hushed tones among the officers of the Empire, and serve as a stark reminder that in the vast tapestry of the cosmos, some nightmares are best left undisturbed.